Good morning, I'm Sharon Tay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Michael. We start you off with breaking news. A former LAPD officer who sexually abused one of his teenage cadets is going to prison.
Robert Kane just took a plea deal, and CBS 2's Jasmine Veal is live at the courthouse in downtown LA with details, plus what the victim had to say. Jess?
Yeah, a lot to get through here, Jeff and Sharon. So former LAPD officer Robert Kane, who's already been serving time in jail on separate weapons charges, will now be spending 2 years in prison after pleading no contest to having sex with a 15-year-old girl from the department's cadet program. Take a look. You're going to see Kane sitting next to his lawyer in court this morning as his plea deal was read. He's going to serve those 2 years and then was ordered to stay away from the victim for 10 years. The DA's office says they negotiated this deal after looking at the facts and the impact it would have on the victim to testify during a trial. They say the offenses happened on June 14th of last year at Magic Mountain. In court, Kane never made eye contact with the girl who stood up to speak along with her mother. We were not allowed to show her or record her, but here's a part of what she read from that statement saying, quote, "Monsters do not care about anything and have no problem hurting anyone. You took so much away from me, and that's something I will never get back. You were an officer, someone who promises to protect people like me from people like you." Then her attorney spoke to us afterward.
It's not only a crime, it's a moral outrage for a grown man in his 30s to take advantage of a 15-year-old little girl. Was the fact that she was very afraid because there was a gun in the car, and he threatened her not to say anything about this incident, about his abuse, his sexual abuse of the minor. So that was a direct threat.
And look at this, her lawyers held onto a stuffed elephant that they say the girl cut open in anger after having sex with the officer, and her mother found that. And they say they're unhappy with that 2-year sentence, but they're calling for reform within the LAPD in a civil lawsuit. Kane was charged with those sex crimes after an investigation into the theft of some LAPD cruisers by 7 teens in the cadet program last June. And that's when they led police on this wild car chase through South LA. Then a search of one of the teens' phones revealed the relationship between Kane and the girl. The victim's lawyer says his client was never involved or charged in that theft. And back out here live, Jeff and Sharon, there is a separate investigation still looking into whether Kane may have been complicit in the theft of LAPD property alongside those cadets from the department's Pacific and 77th Division. But again, that's a separate investigation. Today, we're talking about that plea deal, 2 years in prison.
All right, Jasmine Veal reporting live.